Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I thought I would talk about anime conventions, the best and the worst things about them. And I want to let you guys know I'll be attending the New Zealand Christchurch Armageddon Expo on Saturday the 1st of June. I go to the Christchurch one every year and I do vlog as well. This year I'm cosplaying as Kana from Ms. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. If you want to see what I look like, you can find pictures on my Instagram. So if you see me, feel free to say hi. I'll be with my boyfriend as well, and I love meeting you guys there. It's always so much fun. But anyways, I've been going to an anime convention since I was about 11, which is called the Armageddon Expo, which is just a thing in New Zealand. We don't have any other conventions here, so I've never been to anywhere like Anime Expo, but I hope to one day. The convention here isn't really amazing, but I still have a lot of fun going every year, and I wish we had more in my country. There are so many great things about conventions, but unfortunately there's also a few bad things, so let's talk about them. First, the obvious one. The cost. Conventions can be pretty pricey, especially if you drive long distances to go to one or even fly. And the stuff they sell there is usually a lot more expensive than what you would usually pay, but it's so exciting you kind of can't help buy something. Sometimes do be careful on how much you're spending on something, because a lot of the time you can find that item for so much cheaper online. I get like being at a convention hypes you up and like you want to buy it, but sometimes those stores are kind of ripping you off a bit, so maybe try haggle with them, or just don't buy it and just buy it online and save yourself some money. Sometimes conventions also sell fake stuff. I'm pretty sure this isn't allowed at most conventions outside of New Zealand, but for some reason they let them do it here, and it's really annoying. It seems like there's more fake anime figures than real ones here, and a lot of the time they cost so much more than the real ones, and most people don't know the differences between fake and real, so they spend so much money on a figure just to find out later on that it's fake. Next one is the creeps. Yes, yeah, there can be a lot of creeps at conventions. Thankfully I haven't had too bad of an experience with that, but I have had many people take pictures of me and my cosplay without asking, which is really weird and rude, and it's usually old men, which is even weirder. Why are you even here? Please, if you want to take a photo of someone in cosplay, just ask. It's not hard to tap them on the shoulder and ask for a quick photo. Most people will happily say yes, but not everyone wants their photo taken. Unfortunately, some people do worse than that, and think that because someone is in cosplay that they can just touch them without consent. Please, don't. And if someone ever does this to you, or you see it happen to someone else, please tell security or staff at the convention. Sexual assault is serious and shouldn't be taken lightly. Cosplaying is one of the best parts about conventions, but they can be hella expensive, whether you're making your own or buying it. I personally don't have the skills or time to make my own cosplay, but I really admire people who spend days to weeks to months making a cosplay that they might only wear once or twice. I just buy mine online. Usually will cost a bit over $100. Some may say it's not worth it if you're only going to wear it once, but I disagree. It's so much fun cosplaying and seeing other cosplayers and bonding over your favorite animes together. But another bad thing is sometimes cosplays can break while you're at the convention. Some conventions actually have like repair areas, so if your cosplay falls apart you can go to this area and fix it, which is a really good idea, and some cosplayers will bring like a little kit with like stuff in it to fix it if they need to. And some cosplays can be pretty uncomfortable, but it's still worth it. Cosplaying as an Attack on Titan character with all the straps and belts and whatever these things are, it's a nightmare. I've done it a few times. The straps will constantly fall down or fall apart, and it's horrible. But it's worth it because you get to cosplay a cool character. Another pretty obvious one, the Weeaboos. You all know what Weeaboos are by now, surely. I've talked about them before in other videos, but let's talk about the convention Weeaboos. They are a whole different species. You see them running around, screaming baka and nya everywhere they go, treating everyone in cosplay like the character they're cosplaying as. It's really awkward and kind of scary. But I haven't actually had a negative experience with Weeaboos. I mean, they can be a little bit weird. Usually they're just kind of screaming in a corner about their waifus and husbandos. And hey, if they're just having fun and not being rude to anyone, whatever. I'm pretty sure I was that annoying anime fan screaming at everything at my first convention, so you know, I get it. We all go through that stage, and later on we will realize how much of a weeb we once were. Or still are. I understand people getting really excited seeing their favorite character in a cosplay and stuff like that. Just don't be weird. Don't scream at them or like grab them. You might even break their cosplay, which is really not cool. They're an actual person. Just because they're a cosplaying character doesn't mean you treat them like they're an anime character. They're still a human being. It's shocking. One time I saw this like guy who was buying an anime figure, and he was literally like shaking, like sweating and talking like really like kind of quietly, and like he was like really nervous, and he was buying this like really like sexual anime girl figure, and he was just like, I don't know if he was excited or just like really embarrassed, but like, it's an anime convention, man. We're all a bunch of losers. Please don't get mad at me for saying that. I'm also a loser, so I'm allowed to say it. He also smelled pretty bad. I don't know, why does no one wear deodorant at conventions? Honestly, it is not hard. It's not hard to put deodorant on before you leave or have a shower. I guess it's too much effort for some people. It gets pretty hot in conventions because the amount of people there, so everyone ends up kind of sweating and it just it smells so bad. The crowds. Oh god, the crowd. Even though I live in a small ass country in a small ass city, the convention is always packed to the point where you can barely move, and it's horrible. Usually everyone ends up stuck in a big pile. No one can move, and then some people will hold everyone up because they're standing there talking to their friends in the middle of the convention. Maybe just like go on the side so you're not in people's way. And when you're trying to look at stuff but there's so many people, you have to pretty much line up to wait to look at something. Especially if you're wearing like quite a big cosplay, like with wings or something. People just like smashing into you and everything's falling apart, and it's just very sad. There can be a few downsides, but there is a lot more pros than cons at conventions. I always found it hard to find friends that were also interested in anime when I was at school, but if you go to an anime convention, everyone there is interested in anime, so it's a really good opportunity to try and make friends with people and talk to people. And just the atmosphere of conventions is always like really good. Everyone's just being themselves and having a good time. And sometimes people will come up to you and ask for a picture or something, which is nice when people actually ask for a picture, not just take it without asking. I appreciate people who ask, and it makes me feel happy. It's also great to be able to buy like heaps of anime merchandise that usually you can't get. We don't have any stores where I live that sell anime merchandise, so I get most of my stuff online, but then I can also get stuff at conventions. Not everyone can buy stuff online, so conventions are always helpful, even if they do cost a little bit more sometimes. And also, meeting you guys is like one of the highlights of going to conventions for me. Don't be shy to come up to me because I always love meeting you guys, and usually when I go to a convention, I'll get heaps of messages from people saying they saw me but didn't come up to me. So I'm a shy person myself, but when I talk to fans, I find it really easy. So please do come up to me and we can chat for a bit or get a photo together or something, because might not get the chance to do it ever again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anyone's going to a convention soon, I hope you have fun. Remember to bring food. Don't forget to eat. I always forget to do that when I'm at a convention because it's just time goes quite fast and you just kind of forget. Wear deodorant, have a shower maybe, bring money. I remember my first time I went to a convention, all I could afford was a happy plush from Fairy Tail. Pretty lit. Most of all, have fun. Beware of the creeps and the weeaboos. Anyways guys, if you have any good or bad stories about conventions, feel free to let me know in the comments and share your stories. If you want more videos like this, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!